Hey. Stop. Stop it. Save your points for something better than that. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, it is correctly. I'm correctly using the word afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Today, we are going to be doing the Rising event. I don't know how long the event is gonna be, but it could be a short stream, it could be a long stream.
Dangerous, danger, danger.
That is Ando's favorite. Oh my god. The end, should we start raiding again? So I'll be making the kind of noise once again. Your call. I'm waiting for your call. Anyway, today we are going to be doing the Rising event, the 10th anniversary. 10th anniversary for a lot of people, I guess. Is it a lot? Do you think there are a lot of people celebrating a 10th anniversary? For us, it's like 9th anniversary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, I'm thinking of going as my summoner, but then I also main bard for about a good 7 years before I became a summoner. What should I do? My outfit for my bard is fucking cool, I would say. However, when I want to do the story, I want to take off my hat. But even after taking off my hat, the chest piece collar is super high and it just kind of blocks like half of my face. So it's definitely better to go as my summoner, right, guys? So far looking good. Looking good. So far looking good. Anyway, thank you for joining my stream. I think we shall wait no more. We shall go on our journey right now. I think it's in Oda, right? Let's go. Wait, party? Should we? Oh, do you think we have to be in a part? Can we be in a party, or should we do it separately?
We can be in a party, I think.
Yeah, I think it should be okay in the party. Also, the blade on my waist is for seppuku. Just so you know. Hiya!
When you read a book that's really bad.
Yeah, when I read a book that's really bad, that wants me to commit seppuku, the blade is there ready for it. Fortunately, this outfit wasn't here when I was reading Spring Snow. Oh, fun fact: the author of Spring Snow, Yukishima Mishio, he committed seppuku. Pretty awesome. He had his gang members, not gang members, they're like a faction people that's like, I think leftist or rightist, I don't fucking know. You go to Yukio Mishima's oh shit. Yukio Mishima. Shit, I keep fucking up his name. I'm sorry. You go to Yukio Mishima's Wikipedia. It's pretty great, pretty poggers. Um. Anyway, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to Oda, my homeland. dry and sandy. Wait, there are two. One is remembering the past. One is siblings rising. Which one was it, guys? Do you all know? Eh?
Do both.
Okay, you go to the siblings rising first, I guess. That sounds right.
Sure.
Oh, fix my sound. Sorry. Sorry, I'm fixing my sound. Alright. Oh shit, my. Oh no, sorry. I don't mean to sound so panicking. My watch ran out of battery. My smartwatch. It's like fucking vibrate before it dies. It's like the death croak, you know? Alright, guys, let's go. Hippie Jackie, yeah. Oh, there's a vendor, hang on. Oh, the music here. Scary. Oh, there's the music. Palmland. Naimia Potpourri. Oh. Oh! Flowers! My favorite! Yes. Meteor shower. Meteor survivor? Oh, this one. Nah, I'm not crazy about the circle. I like this one.
What is that one?
Like a circle of flower thing. This one is Meteor Survivor, the last one. Oh my god, I gotta buy a lot of this. BB! Just ran away. Meteor shower, heaven's cracker. I don't care about this. Yeah. Meteor shower is okay. I'll get some of this. Spending money, my hard-earned money. Okay. Okay. Ooh, the music is so scary.
Gary.
And not scary, like very atmospheric. TP. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it isn't Ariana, it's been too long, my friend. And how fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again. Pray hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Uda during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail, and I'm beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? I'm in your debt. Now, my brother is a youth of 16 by the name of Nagi. Hagi, I guess. I guess the N is silent. He recently became an adventurer, something he has aspired to since he was little. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you know of him if not cross path. Have you heard of someone?
No. I've kind of been saving the universe lately. Haven't had time.
Aye, well, it would be too much of a coincidence, I suppose. At any rate, if he isn't in the city, chances are he went outside on some business. To begin with, I propose we split up and make inquiries in case someone has seen him. If you could focus on this area, I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Oh god, we gotta go to the fucking quicksand. Huh. Afterwards, let us reconvene by the entrance of the tavern. Yeah. He's the one that your gears, right?
Mm-hmm.
he got the I don't want to speak to your manager here.
Karen.
Really, I wish you know that I'm streaming now. You probably don't know, but it's okay.
Advertising.
Greetings, adventurer. How may I assist you? Well, I've seen someone called Nagi. Is that how I sound like?
What?
The most nonchalant way to ask someone. Oh, Nagi. Hagi? I understand he is doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel. Of course he is. I dare say his client can point you in the right direction if you can track the man down, that is. I'm afraid I don't know his whereabouts at present. Mm. Walk free, walk free. Something you need? Oh, Hagi. I know the sprightly lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but last I saw him, he mentioned taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one. He is. Gets along with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. What with talk of bandits prowling on the roads of late, I can't help but worry. Mm.
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 It's a lone wolf.
Yeah, seems like it. Bran. Well, slap me silly with a have a hearing. If it isn't the adventurer who gave this gas a story for the ages by bringing that letter in a bottle way back when. So, what can Bran do for you this fine evening? Well, well, well. I see. With apologies, I haven't seen this Haggy, and as a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on my upcoming piece on the Rising. Why, just earlier I was interviewing the ever enigmatic wandering minstrel, who's got another unusual venture in the offing. The Latter Forest, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend you go and see the man. He's at the Gold Court over on the steps of Val. It, steps of Thale. Just here, right? Let's go. There he is. Ah, my dear friend, what a pleasant surprise this is. I trust you have been keeping well. Now then, how might this minstrel be of service? So, Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with a task, and have an inkling as to where he might be. As you have heard, on the occasion of this rising celebration, I am hosting an exhibit called the Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missive from outside of Oda, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi is escorting that said carriage. When he contacted me on Lingpur a while ago, he said that they had emerged from the 12 Woods on their way back to Oda. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. I know not what is causing the delay, but might I trouble you to look for them? I would go myself, except I am needed here at the present. Okay. I'm truly grateful. In case it helps, the carriage was meant to pass through Blackbrush Station, so perhaps you could take your search to that area. I pray that nothing has befallen them. Kipijaya. I never realized that there's this thing here. I just realized. I've played this game for years. I just realized that. I just realized this. Is this new? Can't be, right?
I don't have it, so I guess I got it at some point.
What? It's a lookout point. I have to jump out from up there, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go back to Kipi Jaya. Oh wait. Oh shit. Sorry. There you are. Were you able to learn aught of Nagi? Escorting a carriage for the minstrel, so that is the way of it. As suggested, let us take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching in the vicinity. Alright, alright. Oh my god, this music. It's so long. There's another one! Oh my god.
Hmm?
Another jumping pole thing. Ariana, no sooner did I arrive than this man came running out of breath. You're an adventurer? Thank the 12. It's the bandits from the Quiveron Mancy. Mancy? They have fallen on a chocobo carriage by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. That has to be Nagi. With me, Ariana. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. I was like, why is the brother a Lalafell? Then I realized. I have you now, you stubborn little shite. Of course the bandits are fucking Lalafells, I'm not even surprised. Enough! Leave my little brother alone! From this fearsome adventure here that is! What? God. Grit my teeth! And I'm gonna use Phoenix on you guys. That's no ordinary woman! Retreat! Are you alright, Nagi? I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds later. It seems you're an adventurer too. Thank you for your help. What's your name, if I may ask? I'm Ariana Nuna, the savior of the whole world. Ariana Nuna, I'll remember it, to send your foes running without even drawing your weapon. I still have a long way to go, embarrassing myself like I did. If I want sister's approval, I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. Aw, someone has a sister complex. My approval?
Ooh.
Anime trope, anime trope, anime trope. Ah, but first things first. Bremont and I. Why is it so fucking fast? What the fuck did I do? Wait, left.
Tap, shift, tap, tap, shift, tap. Tap or shift tap?
If you excuse us, we'll hurry back to Ulda. Let us head back as well. I had in mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case. Actually, doing the quest at night, it kind of makes sense. Like, the bandits won't come on broad daylight, I feel.
Oh,
I don't know. Chippy.
Sure.
Thanks to you, Nagi is safe. Still, what he said about making it on its own weighs on my mind. Sister was none too gentle dressing my wounds. Perhaps she's annoyed I didn't show up as promised. Oh, cutscene. Welcome back, my friends. Pleased am I to see that Nagi is safe and well.
Rising attendants inform me that they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter forest as planned. Thank you, Nagi. I'm so sorry I'm late. You see. Were it not for Ariana, there's no telling what might have become of the letters and Bremen. In the end, I was utterly useless. So that is how it happened. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There's no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Ariana didn't need to rely on anyone, she drove off the bandits with nary more than a stern look. I couldn't hold a candle next to her. Like her, I want to be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Without help. Tell me, Nagi, all this time, have you been working alone, even for dangerous tasks? That's right. A worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. I see. If that's what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. Huh? But what? You were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. I'm working so hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes. But now, you have developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. And it begins pondering why you first embarked upon this journey. Alright, sister. I'll think on this. It appears Kippe wants her brother to rethink that what adventuring is to him. Had the question been posed to you, what answer would you arrive at, I wonder? I've known enough that I can't do things alone. I need a party. I'm sorry you had to see that, Ariana. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he is like to die somewhere out there. And even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters, instead he obsesses about gaining my approval and compares himself to others. Tea. Ooh, rising phoenix whistle. Kippy Jakia is looking a worried sister. If truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it is my intent to support him. It's his life after all, and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? Please take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it is more dangerous still for one who spurns help. Like Kippe, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Mm. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to the Weavers Guild, but I will see you again anon, if you'll excuse me. She just ran away. Nagi set off this way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands, my friend. Yeah. He is right over there. Okay. I'm just gonna RP walk there. All the way there. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Landebird. Oh, it's you, Ariana. What is it? Is that so? I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Kippe has looked after me since I was no more than 10 after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her, I heard tales about adventures and came to admire them. Upon learning of the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like this that people need stories of hope, she used to say. And I believe she had wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, and to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I am a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister, people who aren't adventurers but are familiar with them. Who in Oda would fit that description? Yeah, shouldn't he speak to like the inn lady? That, what's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, the face of the Adventurers Guild, right?
Well,
Yes, Momodi!
suppose any of them could work.
Of course, who else but Miss Momodi? In her capacity as guild representative, she is bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. And then, let me speak to my retainers, because they are back from the adventures. Yes, good job. Good job, Alfred. Good job. Good job, Isadora. Good job. So much crap. Oh my god. 500 magic prism flowers. Oh my god. Alrighty, let's go. Yeah, I should keep some of that with me. Hang on. What is that called? Meteor shower? Survivor.
Meteor Survivor.
Yeah, let's go. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was so nervous wreck then. But now this place feels like a second home, and I come all the time for the crumpets. Sounds good. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. God damn. I gotta make makes me feel like I'm totally gonna make pancake after this. So sorry. Now isn't the time for that. Well, come, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. Well, now, it's an Ariana and Nagi. To what do I owe the pleasure of both of you? I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. The misconception you have developed about being an adventurer, that's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, I keep going around in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. Hmm. Hmm. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval, would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? From this here counter, I've indeed seen of many an adventure, each and every one unique with dreams and destination of their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Ariana, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventuring life? Uh, a friend recommended to me.
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
I mean, kinda.
It's yeah.
Mm,
Um.
let's see.
Let's see. Let's see. I guess it's a secret because
Is it?
it would be like for me. It's like so I can spend more time with you in a place That is not just Skype or Google Hangouts, you know?
Yeah, but what's the in-universe explanation?
A in universe explanation. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like I just fell into it. They don't have that answer for me to choose.
Mm, let's
I
see.
would say maybe I want
It
to
seemed
see the
exciting, or I
world.
wanted to see the world. I mean, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I'll choose the most makes most the answer that makes most sense to me. Like even in like my personal life is that why do I want to travel? You know, I want to see the world.
Hmm.
So being an adventurer is basically traveling around the world. So I'll choose that basic beach one, but it's alright. However,
It's
like
fine.
you, keep that reason close to your heart now, won't you? And you, Nagi, what inspired you to become an adventurer? It's simple, really. I heard about adventures from my sister and became infatuated with them. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. Then, isn't that enough? Your sister's approval or no, you have a reason all the same. By the 12th, I see now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kipe has displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kipe wants me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Wanting someone's approval is not wrong in and of itself, mind, but it's got nothing to do with why you. Oh my god. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough from me today. I've said my piece, and what do you do now? It's up to you, Nagi. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy doing what you do. Thank you too, Ariana, for accompanying me. I think I know what to say to keep you now. And loath though I am to trouble you again, there's something else I would like your help with. You see, of the letters we collected in Limsa Lominsa, one was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, the letter should be on the display at the gold court. I want to show it to my sister, and I would be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the minstrel. Oh, let's go then. Now, where is that letter? Ah, welcome back. There, I hope you are able to find the answer. Yes, I'm happy to say Miss Momodi helped me to come to a realization, and when I go speak with my sister. I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Very well, let us search together, the more swiftly to find it. Mini game? No, it's just there. Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
That's a lot actually. Uh, this is a chocobo carriage. A blue chocobo over there. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of bird song and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek up unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill to make new discoveries. Thus, do I write this letter now in hopes of recruiting such like minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you at all share in my desires to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out at the drowning wench in Limsa Lominsa. Eagerly do I await your coming. Letter recruiting. Oh, we can still read all the others. Yay! I want to read all the others. Limsa Lominsa, right? Drowning wench.
Mhm.
As someone charged with the city's peace, I cannot overstate how much of a boon adventurers are to our efforts. Some folk had expressed concern that an increase in drifters would see a corresponding rise in crimes, but on the contrary, they are steadily declining. Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited to the scope of our duties, and we are not always available to lend our citizens what assistance they need. Thus, would I like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to adventurers who step up to fill the void. Esteemed adventurer, should you chance to read this letter, I pray it find you well. Much time has passed since you helped us to rebuild the wake of that terrible disaster, but we still remember you most fondly. Our lives continue to be hard and every day brings new challenges. Nonetheless, we have regained a semblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to faces. The morrow will be brighter than today. This we dare to believe now thanks to you, and should you yourself face hardship, I pray that you believe the same. Man, I wanna cry now. Jesus Christ. Dear not so new adventurer, as a traveling merchant, I have my fair share of happy encounters, but sharing a carriage with you stands out above them all. For you see, I went to sell veritable crate loads of the rings I gave you, and turned enough of a profit to buy my own carriage. You shared with me your adventurous luck, and I count my blessings every day. No matter where I go, I often hear the tales of your exploits, and it makes me inordinately proud to have met you. Till we meet again, my friend, I pray for your continued safety and success. Who are these people? This is what? Bremont? I feel like we should know these
Mm,
people, right?
I don't know for sure. It could be people we came across.
Great many letters brought thanks for adventurers, a testament to the good that you and yours do out to the world. No luck over here so far. How about you? A blue chocobo. Yes, this is the one. All that's left then is to talk to Kippe. Do you know where she is? She went to the Weavers Guild, saying that she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you. She probably buying clothes for him. Come on. For this too, may I trouble you to accompany Nagi? Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how the events unfold. I shall await you at the Ruby Road Exchange. Oh, this music. You're here too, Ariana. I must confess, I'm feeling rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Cutscene. Oh dear, you came to find me. My apologies for taking so long. So, Nagi, were you able to find the answer? Aye, to begin with, I want you to look at this. An explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others, but a part of me dearly wanted to be a part of the expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone, so I've decided that I will answer the invitation. Then, this means you have given up on trying to do everything alone? I had wanted to prove to you that I am capable, that I am no longer a burden, and in my obsession I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me, and I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Ariana. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring for my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. Do you remember what you once told me, Nagi, shortly before the calamity struck? No. Flashback. Did you interview the adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? You never get sick of hearing about adventures, do you? Never, ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. Well, that is fine as aspiration as any, but do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to become? A hero, like in the tales perhaps? Oh, no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers as free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh, yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people, and then visit home. You can interview me as much as you like. You want to be a pirate. For that, for the bot sperm help. For
Don't
what?
say the P word.
As an adventurer, you experience no small amount of hardships, but you chose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself to be shackled by expectations, be it your own or that of others, and instead take things as they come. Is that what I forgot to say? So long as you are true to yourself and recognize your limits, you surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Ariana? What should I say? I think I'll choose the second one. So that's something that Ariana would say.
Nice.
An adventurer is never alone. Understood, Kipe? I won't ever forget this. Knowing you, I expect you are raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limsa Lominsa. You'll be taking an airship, eh? In which case, I shall give these garments to you now. I had them made for you, thinking it was past time you had something better. For me? Thank you so much, sister. I must thank you too, Ariana. You're the kind of adventurer I admire, and I'll keep on working hard to be like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you have done for him and look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time! I told you, she's buying new clothes for him. You see, the siblings are safe in the knowledge and that all will be well. Time to rejoin the wandering minstrel and relay to him the tale of a happy conclusion. Alright. Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with Nagi and Kip here. I see. Pleased I am to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, this usually for the simplest of reasons, yet as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in the haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we can but remember what prompted us to take our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nagi shall be fine, I am certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. These events have inspired a new verse in me, a verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds and hopes of those who see them off. Oh! Oh! What is this about? Screenshot time. Greetings, warrior of light. This a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by a weary mind? Perhaps, perhaps not. It is a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years have now passed since the world was reborn as from its ashes, since we set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I have had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so, days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. But in spite of this, I always manage to carry on, and it is thanks to my wonderful comrades and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now, I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you are still enjoying yourself. This is no exaggeration to say that I derive all my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would make me happier than if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be at your side, matching you step for step. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. Oh my god, that's so cool. Together we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. So please be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. I dare say, Nagis is aboard the ship by now. I pray that he and Kippe will find happiness upon their respective paths. I hope you do so as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. My morning light, the journey starts, a thrill of hope within our hearts. On westerly wind the river song into the world where we belong. Both fields of white and azure sky, sunset storm a crimson fire, jewels a glitter on pitch black veil, a new day dawns, so goes the tale. By eternal wind we carry on, boldly towards a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. Where will you go? Whom you will meet? What you will see? There is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind. They shall one day spur you forward. So pray, continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. With memories shared, yet all our own, as one we brave frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. I'm actually teared up. I'm such a baby.
Sentimental.
You have now accessed Letter Forest at the go-kart. Speak with the tender station there to read. Oh, let's go there! And now I'll cry some more. Additionally, you also unlock the Kupo Kupo adventure minigame on the steps of Naut. Speaks with Nonora at the Ruby Road Exchange to play. This, along with other minigames, may also be able to play by opening the toy chest in any room. Kupo Kupo. They should give us a title. God, I'm gonna wipe away my tears so I can't see. Letter the go-kart. Let's go. I don't want the RP walk anymore. I think it's probably
Hell
like.
yeah, we did it.
Oh. Greetings and welcome. Whoa! Letter from message bot keeper. Forum mod. Many years have passed since we installed a message board on an unassuming street corner. To see it continue to be utilized by adventurers fill me and my fellow keepers with pride. Like lodestone. It is! Hang on, switch on the aircon. Like a lodestone, the message board draws people together, and it is our hope that it keeps serving you well as a mean to share information. For our humble part, we shall endeavor to maintain the board in good repair while bringing you news that may be of interest. With best wishes, a message board keeper. That's so sweet. Choreographers. As a choreographist, my job is to create movements that convey specific emotions, such as a dancer's performance or a mammoth adorable gesture. Aww. And though I have the honor of contributing my expertise to etiquette manuals, movement cannot be tangible, preserved in the manner of artwork such as paintings can. From the mesmerizing flutter of fabric to the inviting springiness of a buzz, it all passes by in an instant. In light of this, if but one of my steps or flourishes occupy a place in your memory, then nothing would make me happier. Movingly yours, humble choreographist. An etiquette manual writer. One lazy afternoon, as I stood by the Aetherite Plaza, I found myself absorbed by the sight of adventurers whiling away their time. Greeting friends who were passing by, practicing a newly learned dance, sitting on a bench and chatting, opening umbrellas when it began to rain, tucking into a loaf of bread when peckish. To the untrained eye, They were doing naught out of the ordinary. I, however, saw the fruits of my life's work, and it warmed my heart. Dreaming of a day when a proper social etiquette is practiced by all, be it in a ballroom or otherwise, I shall continue my quest to edify. Cautiously yours. Courteously. Right? How do I pronounce that? Courteously.
Courteously.
Court, courteous?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Oh God. English is my second language. Courteous. Oh my God. Courteously. Yours. An etiquette manual writer. Courteously? Oh my God. Theater set designer. Dear adventurer, I am a theater set event designer, and one who is said to have a penchant for designing unusual props for the stage. Some of my labors of love, it thrilled me to discover, have caught your eye to become little companions that follow you around, and even modes of transportation. Million amount designer. To see my creations for the stage delight you oft it, and even the oddest ones delights me in turn and further motivates me in my craft. In hopes that I can continue to delight you all, I will endeavor to create ever more interesting props. Yours in whimsy, a theater set designer. Dear adventurer, I am a festival committee member in charge of decorating the cities during celebrations. While decorations are an oft unremarked part of events, some of you have noticed the little touches we apply, such as stray bombs and romantic snowmen, and they make our efforts all the more worthwhile. As you continue your adventures, it is our hope that the festive ambience we create throughout the year will provide you with joy and respite. Respite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both. Mirthfully yours, a festival committee member. Recently, my fellows and I have been taking ourselves around the realm, repairing buildings and roads as well as restoring natural landscapes. This we do as a part of an initiative to improve quality of life for adventurers. Yours is a long journey. What little we can do to ease your way, we gladly do. Constructively yours, a humble architect. You, who are reading this letter, I bid you imagine the countless adventurers who call this world home. I dare say it isn't difficult to do so, for that is reality as it stands. Yet we must not take it for granted, for what we have now is the culmination of much hard work by full many souls including you, your good self. Adventurers breathe life into this world, each one of you, giving rise to a grand tale, and I hope you never forget this. Thank you for taking the time to cast your eyes over these words. Wherever your adventures may lead, may you find happiness. With utmost respect, a nameless artisan. A linguist. We all know who this is. I first set foot on this land 10 years ago. Since then, I have had occasion to meet numerous fine adventurers like yourself. Many languages exist and they sometimes act as a wall that divide us. This world, however, is a place where we might transcend the wall and come together in unity. Each and every day, you and yours find various ways to forge bonds, In doing so, you gain access to a new world as seen through different eyes, and that is what makes life endlessly fascinating. As you carry on adventuring, I pray that you will be blessed with many such enriching encounters. Yours in understanding and unity, a humble linguist. Dear adventurer, during the calamity and for a long time afterwards, there was nary a smile to be seen upon faces. Now, however, I often see you and yours walking happily through the city, and it never fails to warm the heart. In my mind, you are the symbols of the new era. No one can say what the future holds, but when I see your smiles, I am reassured that somehow all will be well. Sincerely yours, a humble citizen.
Theater director? Theater director? Isn't that Yoshi P?
Mm, he's producer.
I used to be an adventurer. See? It's him! Because he's also an MMO player. I used to be an adventurer, but in the course of my travels, I developed the urge to recreate for others the sense of marvel that I was experiencing. One thing led to another, and I eventually became a theater director. My role is to
Oh.
produce spectacular theater, and nothing is more gratifying than to receive praise from the audience. For a long time, I hope to continue creating memorable adventures to share with everyone. Yours in imagination and wonderment, a humble theater director. Advertising scribe. As an advertising scribe, I create notices for events and products that you see posted on the message boards. Such information isn't exactly essential for adventuring, but I consider it a job well done if people are aware of their options, and I'll keep striving to deliver information that may be of interest to adventurers. Thank you for always Thank you always for your kindness and compassion. Communicatively yours, a humble advertising scribe. A guide. In all things, it's nice to be able to make changes to better suit your taste. But by the same token, the more choices one has, the more difficult it is to decide what to do. We began posting guides on the message boards as a way to answer your question from adventurers. Before we knew it, we had surpassed 200 items. We couldn't have kept at it for so long without your invaluable feedback. It makes us truly happy when we hear that we could help to solve your problems, even in small way. Encouraged by your praise and driven by your request, we'll keep working hard to serve you. Should you have any comments or suggestions, please do not hesitate to reach out. We always appreciate hearing from you. Informatively yours, a humble guide. I didn't even know that we have a guide. Gatekeeper? Damn, son.
Player guide and stuff, and then the in-game tutorials and all that stuff, maybe.
Ah. All who set forth must invariably pass through the entrance, and while most will not spare the place a second thought, we gatekeepers think of naught else, day in and day out. Our solemn duty is to ensure that all adventurers can be enter unhindered, and this entails keeping signs in good repair and pesky fiends at bay. Bugs, right? We are especially attentive when we throw open all entrances at once following large-scale maintenance work. Inspired by the eager expressions you wear as you set forth anew, we will continue performing our tasks to the best of our ability. Vigilantly yours, a humble gatekeeper. Playwright! Hell yeah.
A stirring story needs a formidable antagonist, one who stands in the protagonist's way and causes them sadness and suffering. When the heroes finally overcome that foe, they will know a joy that is as sweet as their struggles were bitter. Those who shared in that joy will go on to become friends true, their bond transcending age, station, and nations. In order to create such depressing lows and soaring highs, I will strive to conceive of more compelling antagonists. Dramatically yours, a humble playwright.
Yeah, it's definitely her. Theater composer!
Oh yeah.
Soken! As someone who composes music for the stage, nothing pleases me more than to hear that you are moved by my work. I am also humbled to receive your words of appreciation for the concerts we hold and orchestral roles that we release. You are my motivation, spurring me to continue composing music that brings the story to life, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yours in the melody, a humble theater composer. Aw, yours in the melody sounds so good. I should remember how to close that. Closing emails with yours in the melody. Duh. Sound designer. From swords slashing to armor clinking, from water running to rust to leaves rustling, I have the pleasure of recreating for the stage the various sounds that can be heard out in the world. It is challenging and a thrill to produce these sounds, and we draw inspiration from the knowledge that they are heard and appreciated by many. However, the sounds of a play isn't limited to that which we ourselves create. No, they also encompass those made by the audience and the players. It is a collaboration between us, a joint performance, and it is my hope that we can continue filling the world with sound together. Acoustically yours, a humble theater sound designer. Letter for an adventurer! Dude! What does that mean?
Did I write this to myself?
Yeah.
I'm but a faceless adventurer, one of those who have been in the business for a while without standing out. Recently, menacing towers appeared across the land, and in the wake of which frightening phenomena broke out, the final days or some such. I don't know how you fared during that time, but if truth be told, it was a little overwhelming for me. God knows I struggle to get by even without apocalyptic threats to worry about. So many things don't go the way I hope, and I often find myself frustrated and discouraged. For many times I've wanted to give up, to turn away from everything and everyone. But every time there has been something that has saved me, be it an awe inspiring view or a kindly stranger, something has given me the strength to take another step. But another step. So come what may, I intend to carry on as far as my path leads. I won't surrender, and I pray that neither will you. Yours in perseverance, a faceless adventurer.
Damn!
We actually finished reading all of them.
Oh,
So there is that one level 50 quest. Uh, break 2 minutes.
okay. Me too.
Alright, let's go. Oh, I think he's also taking a break. Look at the sky from here. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry, I already crossed the line. I'm waiting here for you.
The line.
I know I crossed the line. I don't know what to do. Oh, fireworks. Just in time. Just so there weren't any. When you come back, there's fireworks. Walk free, free, walk free. So there's some kind of a. Oh, look at the Wonder Minstrel sitting there. Some mini game, music. I think some probably some musical stuff. Oh God.
Whack-a-mole or something?
Oh my God. Yeah, go play it back. Oh my God. This is difficult. Uh-oh.
There's some fiend.
I won! I really doubt I'll get to stage 3, to be honest. No!
It's bad.
Uh, I don't even think that I can go through level 2. I'm so bad at this!
What the?
Oh my god. Stop. Somehow cleared stage 2. Almost died anyway. stop.
That's me.
Sorry. I'm dying. I'm dying.
Right.
Oh, I died to Doom. I don't know what was. Fine! I don't want to do it. I don't want. Stop wasting my time. Did you win?
No, I'm dead.
I got to. Yeah, it's terrible. Let's go and do the other quest. That's level 50. I don't know what is that. I didn't know that there is another one. Remembering the past.
Ah.
I'm waiting for you here at the level 50 quest.
Hmm. Man, that was bad. Good. All right.
Bookstrummer?
Rated.
I don't. Who? I. Huh? What? Someone just call me, like, look at me and then do the surprise emote and then says, "Hi, Bookstrummer."
Oh, nice. It's a fan.
I don't know who is that, but the problem is. Strummer? I'm a book reader.
Strong through a book.
Nananji appears to be in deep thought. The determined set of your jaw, the dynamic presence as if you are ever ready to leap into action. There's no mistake. You are an adventurer and a dependable one at that. Tell me, are you familiar with the name Louis Levleur? Levleur? Oh my god, stop it. Of course I am. Of course you are. Of course you are. Forgive me my suddenness. I am Nananji Nononji. Holy shit, what a name. A budding writer, and I seek to pen a biography of the great man. In particular, I wish to recover his movements leading up to the calamity, and to that end I have requested an interview with the immortal flames. He served the Eosian Alliance as a tactician, you see, so there ought to be someone in the order who had dealings with him. And while my request has thankfully been accepted, there's just one problem. I don't have much experience conducting interviews, and I am worried whether I'll be able to do a proper job. As an adventurer, you are doubtless used to dealing with people. Thus, I would like to ask you to accompany me in the capacity of an assistant. It would be tremendously reassuring to simply have you watching on. And if you are amenable, afterwards, I would like to interview you as well for your own impressions. For your troubles, I'll be certain to credit you as a collaborator, so please, won't you help me with my biography, that the memories of the calamity might be preserved for future generations? Sure. I am in your debt! To begin with, please come with me to the Camp Drybone in Eastern Flannelan. That's a place I would like to visit ahead of the interview. Glad to get out of there. Thank you. There you are. To explain why we are here. Oh, but I haven't even asked your name. How am I supposed to credit you if I don't even know that much? I am Ariana Nuna, the savior of the entire world. Ariana Nuna? D? Ariana Nuna, champion of Eorzea? Small wonder I felt you were dependable. With one such as you helping me, everything will surely go well. But getting back to business, the interview I've arranged is with an officer of the Immortal Flames. As there's still time, however, I thought we'll pay a visit to the nearby graveyard first, so I can explain my motivation for the biography. I come from a small village near the Cardinal Flats. It was burned down in the calamity, and those who died were laid to rest here, my parents among them. It is hardly an uncommon tale. After the dread primal emerged from Dalamut, he unleashed a fiery devastation across the length and breadth of Eorzea. But as much as the calamity has scarred the realm, it is quickly becoming just another event in the history books. Beyond occasionally giving thanks to the Archons? Did I say
Mhm.
Archons? That
Yep.
Eorzea was saved, people spared little thought. I don't think I've seen these eyeglasses before. But when you have lost so many loved ones, it's hard to feel that anything was saved. That's why I wish to know more about Luiswa. By learning about his part in Eorzea's salvation, I hope that I will attain closure. That's my motivation for writing the biography. Now then, in preparation for the interview, let's review what is known about our subject. It's difficult to define exactly when the seventh Umbral calamity was set in motion. Many historians, however, point to the Empire's Meteor project, which sought to bring Dalamut down upon Eorzea. It was the year 1560. The reactions to the boobas. It was the year 1562 of the Sixth Astro Era. Seeking to combat the imperial threat, Luiswa founded the Circle of Knowing, an order whose objective was the preservation of Eorzea. Through its members, the Archons of Shalyan and the Circle worked to unite the nations of Eorzea in common cause. The result was the formation of the Grand Companies in the three city-states, the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Twin Nada, and the Maelstrom. None of these would exist now were it not for their efforts. And then in the year 1572, when the situation was coming to a head, Luiswa himself made the journey to Eorzea in secret and engaged with each of the nations. What took place during that time is what I seek to learn in the interview. The man we are due to meet is the contact for the Free Brigade, a unit formed of adventurers, and he apparently had Luiswa's assistance for a mission. The meeting place is High Bridge to the northeast. It's more or less time now, so let's make our way there. Oh my goodness. Hiya! I want this cloud from a Twitter thingy from Lucky Draw. The interviewee should be along any moment now. I am Nananji Nononji, the writer who made the request, and Ariana is kindly accompanying me for the interview. I cannot thank you enough for taking the time out of your busy schedule to humor me. Come now, no need for the thanks. Like everyone, I hold Louis Sua in the highest esteem. If you wish to know about him, Holland Aubrey is always glad to oblige. Ooh, Flame Lieutenant Holland Aubrey. Without further ado, let us begin. My understanding is that you had dealings with Louis Sua. Could you please tell me the details? As you know, our grand companies were formed thanks to the Circle of Knowing, but it wasn't until Dalamut began turning red that Louis Sua first appeared. It began with the word that an elderly Elizan man had come to Gridania who held the key to vanquishing primals. Upon learning of this, I sent an adventurer of the Free Brigade to make contact with him. Later, I later learned that the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder had done the very same. At that time, our companies weren't yet collaborating. Each one only thought to stay ahead of the others. If truth be told, at first we didn't think much of Louis Sua, only that he was the leader of the scholars who studied peculiar prophecies. But when the adventurer reported back, our opinion of the man completely changed. With his spellcraft, Louis Sua had opened the way into Ifrit's domain, and by the hand of dauntless adventurers, the Lord of the Inferno was brought low. At last, many defeats preceded that victory. It was reported that countless charred corpses lay strewn in the bowls of embers. Now, the mission also yielded a shocking revelation. Following the battle, Legatus Nail Van Darnes, with the of the 7th Imperial Legion, appeared and told the adventurer that the hour of reckoning was at hand, that Dalamut would soon fall and cleanse the land. That was when we realized that the Empire was behind the Red Moon's anomaly. So thanks to Louis Sua, you came to be aware of the Meteor project. Yet, still, it doesn't seem like you had much to act upon. As you say. Afterwards, we scrambled to learn all we could about the project. For a blessing, we had the cooperations of a Garlean defector, Sid Garlon, whom you know well. He revealed the details of the project, that it utilized a transmission tower to pluck Dalamut from the heavens, all for the purpose of purging the savages from the realm. I could continue telling you what I know, but from this point on, there is someone better suited than I am. If you are interested, I would be glad to introduce you to this individual. What say you? Well, now, we'll be keen to speak with this person indeed. Very well. I will send word to the Adder's Nest. If you could take yourself to Apkaloo's Falls, I will arrange for a meeting there. To go to such lengths to help us, I can't say how grateful I am. Do not mention it. As I said, I hold Louis Swan in the highest esteem. He was the one who brought our three nations together, and nothing would please me more than for him to be remembered. Well, it's past time I return to Ulda. I pray that the coming interviews bears you fruit. The lieutenant certainly has great respect for Louisois. And thanks to him, we have another promising interview. Come, let us head to Gridania, where the Archon is sojourn. Sojourn. Oof. It is at the Apkaloo Falls. I guess Miketo is the right place. So this is Apkaloo Falls. The conspicuous lack of the creatures aside, it's quite a beautiful place. Now then, the person we are to meet should be along shortly. It's basically telling us a story of 1.0, really. I was told there were those who wished to learn about Louisois, and who should one of them be but the champion of Eorzea? Well met. I'm Lieutenant Cyro Fulk of the Order of the Twin Adder. Nananji Nononji at your service. Thank you for sparing the time to speak with us. Think nothing of it. I must say though, that Lieutenant Elbury chose the perfect spot for the subject matter. Louisois spent much time in rumination here in the days before the calamity. We Gridanians, being somewhat reserved by nature at first, the citizens kept their distance. But in time, people warmed to him. He patiently lent an ear to their troubles, healing hurts and offering counsel, and gradually earned their trust. To ignore the plight of those whom one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Louisois spoke those words and lived up to them. He was the epitome of a Chalayan epitome. He was the epitome of a Chalayan sage, and I recall myself being moved. Epitome.
What? But he didn't use Sage Weapon.
Now, shortly after we had become aware of the Meteor Project, the hamlet of Quarry Mill was attacked by the Primal Garuda. Both soldiers and civilians were among the casualties. Yeah, Garuda is a crazy bitch. The Order of the Twin Adder moved to vanquish the Primal, but we were not alone. Through Luisa's mediation, we had the support of not only our sister grand companies, but capable adventurers that the realm over besides. Using an artifact known as the Vortex Feather, the Archon opened the way for a band of adventurers to sally forth into Garuda's turbulent domain, where they fell the fearsome being. Epitome. Upon her defeat, however, the primals dispersed. Aether did not return to the land. Instead, it was absorbed into the Red Moon Dalamet. Ooh, I didn't know this. And when the Empire constructed a new base in Mordona, the eldest Seed Seer saw the need for decisive action and put forth a proposal. The formal reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, which had for so long lain dormant. The initial response from the other nations were lukewarm at best. They felt that the burden to be borne by each party was excessive, and they were loath to do aught that would place them at a disadvantage against their rivals. But the revelation that a lunar transmitter that had been erected in the Imperial base prompted a change of heart. The tower controlled Dalamet's descent. If it could be destroyed, then the Meteor Project would be forestalled. After having constantly been on the back foot, our nations were motivated to join hands that we might strike a decisive blow against an enemy. Thus was the Eorzean Alliance reformed, as the Circle of Knowing had hoped. At the same juncture, Luiswa was asked to join the alliance as a tactician, and in that capacity, he provided sage counsel to our heads of states. So, although he was at first treated with wariness, Luiswa earned our trust through his actions and paved the way to enduring cooperations between our nations. Indeed, were it not for him, we would all have perished divided. We owe Luiswa a great debt. Now then, I expect you might be interested in hearing about the operations to destroy the lunar transmitter. But for that tale, I would recommend you seek out a decorated soldier who actually took part in the operation. Although a hardened warrior, she's quite friendly and should be glad to regale you with her experiences. Shall I send her word on your behalf? We'll be duly grateful. Very well. If you could take yourself to Maelstrom Command in Limsa Lominsa, I shall see to it that she knows to expect you. With that, I shall take my leave. I pray that the biography is a success. Everyone has been more helpful than I had dared to hope. It seemed Luisva had quite an influence on others. Sure does. That interview gave us some valuable insights into his character, and I'm eager to see what we learn in the next. Come, let's head to Limsa Lominsa, the land of the degenerate. but that's F Castle. And there it is, Maelstrom Command. Shall we then? Oh god, Mikote.
She dressed me as captain.
Ariana, ever a sight for sore eyes. You must be Nananji. Ashat Riki. They don't pronounce the R, right? It's because it's like the clan thing, right? Ashat Riki.
Yeah.
At your service, I understand you wish to hear about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. Indeed, I'm penning a biography of the Archon Louis Soir, you see, for which I'm interviewing people who had dealings with him. I truly appreciate your time. You're very welcome. I would be glad to assist even if it wasn't a request from Lieutenant Fulk. That's how I read his name. Fulk. Bow. Hi. Now then, to continue where he left off, it was shortly after Eorzean Alliance was formed. Our scouts returned with words that the 7th Legion had activated the lunar transmitter in the fortress in Modona. Now known as Castrum Sentry, the fortress was originally called Castrum Novum before the... What is that? 14?
14? Yeah.
Before the 14 restored and renamed it. It was in order to break through its defenses and destroy the transmitter that our three nations joined hands, and we were determined to succeed. The strategy that Louis proposed was elegant in its simplicity. While our main force drew the Garleans' attention with an all-out siege, an elite band of adventurers would infiltrate the castrum and make for our objective. We had entrusted with reading us the primals. Now we entrusted them with the very fate of Eorzea. I still remember the operation as if it were yesterday. Though we met with fierce resistance, we fought more fiercely still. No matter the cost, we had to ensure that the adventurers had a chance to strike at the transmitter. And when the messenger arrived bearing word that they had succeeded, it still makes my heart sore to recall that moment of triumph. That day, we learned that by standing together, the people of Eorzea could oppose even the might of the Empire. This is no exaggeration to say that victory paved the way for Eorzea's future. Without it, there would not have been an Operation Archon. Alas, it wasn't all glad tidings, for though we destroyed the transmitter, Niall Vandanus appeared and claimed that he no longer needed the device to bring down Dalamed, that he himself had the power to do so. So long as Vandanus lived, the threat of destruction remained, and so, branding him an enemy to all life in Eorzea, the nations of the Alliance undertook a desperate manhunt. At length, they located him in Coertus and sent their greatest warriors to hunt him down. Leading that formidable band was the adventurer whom they called the Warrior of Light, and though no records remain of the fierce encounter, one thing is certain: a battle's conclusion. Niall Vandanus was brought low. As you know, however, our woes did not end with the White Raven, for Louisois and his disciples determined that Dalamed would continue to fall. In a last-ditch bid to prevent the realm's Annihilation. I hate this word.
Annihilation.
Annihil. Annihilation. Annihilation. The Circle of Knowing issued a request to the Eorzine Alliance to secure the Katanu Flats, where the Red Moon was expected to crash. Annihilation. There was no simple task, for the entire of the 7th Legion had amassed in Katanu, but it was necessary in order to perform a ritual to stop Dalamit, a ritual that invoked the power of the 12th. So it was that Battle of Katanu that was joined, and I dare say you know how the tale continues. To everyone's shock, the elder primal Bahamut emerged from Dalamut and proceeded to unleash his fury upon the realm. Aye, and though all bore witness as Luiswa initiated the ritual, none remember what came to pass afterwards, neither what happened to Bahamut, nor why the realm was reborn. Because it sucked. The haze that afflicted memories of the calamity, but people remember events prior to the moment, yes? If so, do you know if anyone was near Luiswa during the battle? Someone who may have spoken with him? If someone was near him, I'm afraid I do not know. He was atop a rise for the ritual while I was a good distance away on the front lines. My apologies. No, please don't apologize. You have shared a wealth of information and I couldn't ask for more. Well, if you are satisfied, then so am I. With that, I shall return to my duties, which is standing by the door. I look forward to reading the biography when it's finished. Yep, back to the door she stands. Now I grab a grasp of events leading up to the calamity, and yet... Oh, forgive me. I was deep in thought. In no small part due to your help, I've managed to learn a great deal. But there's still more that I wish to know. Might I trouble you to accompany me a little longer? If you are willing, please let me know. Oh my god, it actually gives out like 13k of XP? I mean...
Does that mean I should switch?
Yeah, you probably should, if you want. I mean, 13k to my level 85 gunbreaker now means nothing. So. Oh! Freeman's Kid. Nananji desires more information for Luiswa's biography. You continue accompanying me then. Wonderful. Come, let's head to the Drowning Wench to discuss our next move. Yeah, gonna get a fucking glass of wine or something to go with this. Our research proceeds apace so far. We've even learned things not found in literature. But tell me, based on what you have heard from our interviewees, what is your opinion of Luiswa? Others deserve more credit. Oh my god, remember. Ah! Say a good leader, I guess. I know. I feel like I would say others deserve credit as well because I don't know, it's hard.
Go with your heart.
Others deserve more credit because they all work hard as well to save the world. Perhaps, without the warriors of light, his plans may have come to naught. But without Louis Swa himself, there wouldn't have been any plan at all. Fuck you. What struck me was how grateful the interviewees were to Louis Swa for bringing their nations together in cooperations. It was nothing sort of necessary for our survival. Yet, in knowing this, I can't help but wonder, in his capacity as a tactician, it seemed to me that he had done more than enough by devising a plan and facilitating its execution. He went far beyond that, risking his life and limb on the front lines for a land not his own. Perhaps he needed to be there for the ritual. Perhaps he felt a sense of duty. Even so, as noble as it is to desire to help others, what good is it if you end up sacrificing yourself? What was it that compelled Louis Swa to go to the Catano, and what went through his mind as the battle unfolded? In order to do his biography justice, I feel I need to know these things. If Louis Swa had people near him at the time, perhaps he shared words with them in his final moments, words that could provide some insights. But where to begin searching for such individuals, assuming that they exist? Sorry friends, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Just so happens I know a bloke who served among Louis Swa's guard at the Cardinal. Truly? You know someone who was with him? Mm-hmm. Aye, and far as I'm aware, he wasn't keeping the fact a secret. Just for a measure. Just for good measure, though. Why do you want to speak with him? God, I can't do fucking pirate speaks, man. It's hard. Louis Swa's biography, eh? In that case, I reckon the bloke would be willing to cooperate. I like his little dagger on that he carries on his body.
Should be a necklace.
Yeah. On Gwyn comes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The name is too. Orn Gwyncombs.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's Orn Gwyncomb.
Huh?
Huh? Orn Gwyncombe's his name. Stop it! I'm dying. Okay. Orn Gwyncombe. Why do they name it like that? Why do they name it like that?
Are we supposed to blame Koji Fox for this?
I'm dying. Orn Gwyncombe's his name, and he was a lieutenant of the Maelstrom. After the calamity, turned to adventuring so as to be a greater help to the common folk. Help! 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 I can't do this! This is so bad! I'm the worst! Oh, this is gonna be hell! He's gonna be speaking in fucking pirate speak 100%. And then you have to call him Gwyncombe.
Wincom?
A maelstrom officer turned adventurer? Will be most keen to speak with him. Where might he be found? When Orn... they don't dare When Orn dropped in the other day, he said that he had business at the Morby dry docks. If you're lucky, might be as he's still there. God. Understood, we're in a debt. We can't let this chance pass us by, Ariana. Let's take ourselves to the dry docks at once. Thank you, Badron. Orn Gwyncom. Oh, what a great name. Right. Where could Orn be? In hindsight, we should have asked what he looks like. His name would suggest that he's a Midlander, but yeah, of course a Midlander has a surname Gwyncom. Well, nothing for it but make inquiries. Let's split up the task and meet again here.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the
Oh,
circle.
it's over here.
I know I saw one over there, but I want to go to the bigger circle first. Orn, as it happens, I spoke to him just earlier. He said that he wanted to buy flowers, so I directed him to the vendor. Not sure where he is as of now, though. Another one. Looking for Orn Gwyncom, you say?
Huh?
Don't know anyone by that name, I'm afraid.
Huh?
I'm dying. What a great name. I did walk by an unfamiliar fellow just now, though, over by the mark of the spinner. He had flower in his hand, so he caught my eye. Orn Gwyncom. I'm sorry, but I've only just started helping out here. I'm still learning our customers' names. I couldn't say if the person you're after, but a man did come by earlier who appeared to be an adventurer. He bought a Nymea lily that we are currently trialing. You have an inkling where Orn might be. Time to rejoin Nananji. Nymea. Oh wait, he's up there? There you are, Ariana. Where were you? Were you able to learn anything? I learned that I have another syllable to my name. So a man who could be Orn bought a Nymea lily, then went to the mark of the spinner. If we hurry there, we might be able to find him. Let's go! Can I have another mount? Okay, this is not bad. If he was only just seen, he should be still nearby. Yeah, it definitely looks like a green cam.
What about his features makes him look like
The mutton chops.
that?
Begging your pardons, sir, but are you Lieutenant Orn Gwynkum? I haven't been a lieutenant for years, but that's me. What can I do for you? I realize this is sudden, but today is Thursday, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you're writing Louis Suar's biography and want to hear my account as someone who was near on hand at the Cardinal. There must be a reason that you are here too. The warrior of light who led us to victory in Operation Narcon. Very well. I will tell you my tale. Man. That keep taking photo. I look good. Now then, where to begin? As you know, the battle was fought over the land where the element was expected to fall. In the beginning, neither side was able to gain the upper hand, but when the Imperials deployed their Magitech armor, our ranks were thrown into disarray. Those charged with protecting Louis Suar like me could only watch the carnage from afar, and though our forces managed to hold out thanks to the adventurer contingent, we sustained grievous casualties. But the real tragedy was what followed. As Dalamut hurtled towards us, it began shedding fragments of itself before finally bursting open to unleash the primal Bahamut. As all below looked on in shock, the battle completely forgotten, Bahamut took wing and spewed fire all over the land. Man and Magitech armor alike was set ablaze and sent flying like so many insects. I only realized that I had stopped breathing when a commanding voice broke my trance. "You have done enough," Louis Suar told us. "Now fly! Fly and save yourselves!" But like my fellow guards, I want to remain. I couldn't charge into battle beside my comrades. At the very least, I would do my duty here and protect Louis Suar to the very last. But upon seeing us standing there, not making a move, Louis Suar smiled and spoke thus: "If you would give your lives to protect something, then protect my hopes. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope, bright and brilliant. So live, I bid you, and be among those who bear the light for others to follow." Sorry, 1 second. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope. Oh, wait, I read that right. Bright and brilliant, so live, I bid you, and be among those who bear the light for others to follow. Those words awaken us to a greater purpose. If there was hope in my living, then I would live as Louisois bid. No matter what, I would survive, and so, together with my fellows, I began making my retreat. Alas, we hadn't gotten far when an explosion erupted and sent us sprawling. I struggled to my feet just in time to see the enormous, menacing silhouette of Bahamut looming over Louisois. In the next instant, he was enveloped in light, and that was the last I remember of him. Louisois' final moment. Amidst the light, he looked to be smiling. What he was thinking in that moment I couldn't say, but one thing is certain: we all of us are alive thanks to him. Following the calamity, it was reported that Louisois had defeated Bahamut and set about the land's miraculous regeneration. Do you believe this is the truth? Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope. What we have learned has reaffirmed my belief, Ariana. The belief that Louisois was not an all-powerful savior one reads about in tales, but merely an ordinary man. But that man never forsook Eorzea. No, he stood for this realm to the last, and he and countless other brave souls, and saved it from being a scorched waste. Against unimaginable adversity he fought, and at the cost of his own life paved the way to a brighter future for us all. The least I can do in return is tell his story, spread his message that where there is life, there is hope. Thanks to your account, I believe I have found an angle for the biography. I am truly grateful. He kept his lilies on his butt. I see. Would you care to offer a prayer as well? The prayer that the light of hope which Louisois preserved shall ever burn bright. The calamity left deep scars across the realm. There was no place that did not want for help to rebuild. After being saved by our twin other allies, I decided to become an adventurer, the better to honor Louisois' legacy and lend aid to those in need. During my travels, I often hear your tales, and I am glad I could share my own with you. Allow me to thank you again for recounting your experiences to us. Nay, this I who owes you thanks for giving me the chance to share Louisoire's words. All these years I had avoided speaking of the moment of his passing out of respect, but it would not do to take the tale to my grave. Through the biography, it is my hope that his spirit will live on in all of us. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I shall resume my pilgrimage to the marks. Wherever your travels take you, I shall be praying for your safety. Thanks, Gwyncom. Nymea lilies, the symbol of safe passage. As Louisoire stood there in Cartano, I wonder if he likewise prayed for someone's safety. At any rate, these interviews have yielded everything I had hoped for and more. Come, let's return to Uda. I'll have your reward for you at the at the Hall of Fames.
Yeah. And we've kicked her ass.
Yeah.
Nymea thingies.
Mm-hmm. There you are. I ended up troubling you longer than I had intended, but it was a truly fruitful series of interviews. How fortunate that we could hear from those who lived that fateful time. While I still have many questions, the biography is beginning to take shape in my mind. I feel as though. Sorry. Sorry. I cannot. I cannot. Ah! I so feel as though. Uh, I feel as though I've attained a measure of closure. Louis fought simply as one of us, and he made the ultimate sacrifice that hope might endure. This I've come to realize and appreciate thanks to everyone's heartfelt testimonies. Now then, last but not least, I would like to ask you for your thought on something. According to Orn, Louis smiled in his final moment as he was enveloped in delight. What do you imagine he held in his mind? The second one is so bad.
It's such a squall answer.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Image of mankind thriving in the future. I see. I appreciate your thoughts. As I pen the biography, I'll be certain to remember your words. Well, sad though it is time for us to part ways. I'll set to work on a draft, and I won't rest until the biography goes to print. Thank you for all your help, my friend. I couldn't have come this far without you. Thanks! The man, the myth, the legend. I don't know how it looks like.
What?
Where is it?
It's near the Four Lords stuff.
End of an era? Oh.
Hmm.
Dude, oh. It's like, that's nice. Okay. Not bad, that's not bad. That's good. End of an era. I like the 10-year anniversary frame.
Mm-hmm.
There are no accents for that. Yeah. We did it! We finished this. Go home and sit there. And then spam stuff. And I can stop my stream. Yeah, we should wait. We should see how the mount look like. Oh, we turn into the bird. That's what I read. You don't sit on it. You just turn into the bird.
I gotta go.
Whoa!
Can follow.
Well, oh shit. I pressed no. Where did you go? Ideal Shire?
Mm.
Okay. Where are you?
Sorry.
Oh, you went outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. It's really good.
Basically, we are invisible on top, to be honest. Because, like, when you zoom in, I don't know, I feel like it still zoom into, like, the seat of the.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for watching, everybody. Oh shit, wrong emote. I know there's nobody there anyway, but thank you. Either way, I know Ando was here, Dian was here, and then they ran away. It's okay. Alright, bye. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Wait, hang on. Where's my favorite song? Okay.
Have you ever had a dream that you could do skid don't do skid you want don't do skid.
Thank you. Bye.